Hello and welcome back to my first video back. It has been a while, so I'm just gonna yeah, I kind of like these sorts of colors a bit more actually nowadays. So I want to just mess around with some stuff. So here's our sequence. Now, one of the things that you might not realize is that basically you can actually control the opacity. I don't know, like it depends. It depends. Well, yeah, it depends what the views I'm getting on. This is actually the opacity line here. Unless you get different shades. So potentially what you could do actually, let's find another color that I like. Just watching Avatar 2. Let's see if I can, because remember they go to that reef island place. And the regular color of the Avatar beings, or whatever they're called, is like about here. But in the reef place, they're more like this, right? So typically, when you're doing this stuff, this you want the bottom layer to be 100 because this is like the this is basically this is like the constant, the invariable or whatever, and this is the variable, right? I've probably extended that a little bit too much. But yeah, like I say, I will get to. Let's see what happens. They should get nicer tones putting on there. There's actually one way if you wanted to actually really try to find a color that you wanted. Because you're basically just adding certain. Basically, I'm adding like 10% turquoise to the yellow green color here, or whatever. I know. Like if you look at, see, just a little bit more turquoise. This is not really. Yeah, I'm not sure this is too relevant for a video. But anyway, now I did want to try and put my preset in. There is a problem with the presets that you kind of have to make sure that your preset, when you made it, and I may do everything in 1920 1080, so I'm hoping we'll be good on it. That I made it because I can't remember doing this, to be honest. Oh, what color is it? Oh, that's right, of course. Yeah, that's the only problem with laying it on top like that. I'd probably want another layer. You know what I could do with this? I could just could keyframe it. What I tend to do with the keyframe is just press the End key here, because otherwise, problem with like dragging it like this. Sometimes that little bit where it does that sometimes doesn't work properly. You're not quite accurate. Let's have a look. I don't know what I was thinking with this little thing. Doesn't really work though. So let's not do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm kind of happy with this. What you can do, right, is if you're happy with like a layer, potentially you could just be like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything with that. I guess you couldn't really use a color matte on it. You'd need to have a transparent matte on top, right? I don't think we've ever used that, but just thinking about it now, just like sometimes when you like come into something from a different angle, I wonder if I could just put a transparent on top. I think this is how I imagine this is how it works, just by thinking about it. If I then put my my teardrops on this one, Yeah, you see, then I can get it to work how I actually want. And then essentially your little animation that you got on top is more of a yeah, that actually works really quite well. So choose the color by doing the lower levels, and then you do a transparent, and then you can put your animation on the top, right?